Welcome to Drager's Clubhouse in Burlington, Washington, where we want to show you this beautiful 1942 Chevy pickup. Hi, I'm Jerry Drager, Drager's International Classic Sales in Burlington, Washington at our new clubhouse. And I want to tell you, I got this beautiful truck right here. It's a 1942 Chevy pickup. I bought it out of Sandpoint, Idaho. And basically, it's just like you saw it, the way I bought it and everything. It really looks good. Now, we've cleaned on it, and it really looks nice. You can see this grill. I assume it's a replacement grill because it's beautiful. There's not an imperfection on there. Front bumper's nice chrome on there. The paint's all real good in here. I love these headlights, of course. They all look good. There was a spot right here you can see we touched up. It's not perfect. We didn't repaint the whole piece to fix that, but just little things like that we found here and there on it. I mean, this thing just runs down the road great. You can see the wheels on here with the Chevy hubcaps on there. This all looks good across here. We're going to take a look at the interior in this truck so you can see it. I mean, you can see the door panel on here. It's got the custom handles here. And of course you can see the window rolls up. Both sides roll really well. And it's got a nice custom interior. It's got seat belts in there. The dome light works also. There's a switch for it somewhere. No, it's underneath, I think. I don't remember exactly where it's at. And I don't remember. Well, that's I don't know what that switch is either, but maybe it's got to be on. You can see it. Oh, it just starts really good. Oh, that's the wiper. Doesn't have an arm on it. You can see that. Of course, we got the turn signals on here. You can see they flash there. All looks good. I mean, it's a great driving truck. Of course, got a glove box in. There we go. Got a glove box with a remote control for the radio. And I have never played with the radio. I couldn't tell you if it works or it doesn't work. But you can just get an idea on this thing, how nice it is. And I forget where the switch was for that. Got a horn. So I think you find that this truck is, I mean, you can see it's clean all the way around. But yeah, it's got some marks in it and stuff. But it's not perfect. So we just did the bed in this thing. It had plywood in here, and these strips were not painted this color. So we painted these red and sanded this and stained it and coated it. So you could get it out in the rain now if you wanted to. And it really looks good. You can see it's been used a little bit. It's got some scratches on it there in places. But overall, there isn't much here anywhere you can see on this thing. I mean, it's got like brand new tires on here. I don't think there's hardly any wear on those tires. But you can find a chip here and there a little bit right there. Not much of anything. All looks good. The back end all looks good. This tailgate comes down good. Got a good rear bumper on it. The dual exhausts go out both sides. It's got one bad spot on this truck. So there's something that got brush touched sometime or another, but I don't know when. But we got this spot right here, and you can see it right there. I can't feel it on the inside, so it might be a scratch. Anyway, there's a little something there. Just leave it alone. It'll go for a long time. And again, the same thing here. You can see that the door panel is all nice and everything. Window rolls up and down good. And the gas tank is underneath the seat. And I just took a video of that so you can see that also. Door closes good. I mean, I got to tell you, we played with this truck a little bit. And it just runs, drives, and it looks great. I mean, I can't fault this truck anywhere particularly. I think you'll really enjoy owning this 42 Chevy pickup. We're going to do a cold start on this thing. It ran yesterday and I haven't had it running since. So I'm going to snap the throttle once and I'm going to hit the key and it should take right off. See, that's typical. Just the way this thing starts every time. I mean, it just runs and drives really, really well. Now we've been doing some cleanup on it to make sure it's all looks good. You can see there the underside of the hood here, it's all looks decent. The firewall there, I mean, it could be, it's not a showpiece, but you know, it could be cleaned up maybe even a little more, give you something to do in the evening and stuff. But you can hear it running, I hope, okay. You can see we got power steering down there on it, and of course it's got a clip on it and everything. I mean, this thing just drives great. Disc brakes on the front, drums rear. In here, you see the front end here, the radiator. This side here, all looks good. And again, you can hear how well it's running. It just runs great. There's a heater control switch for the heater. Washer bottle there, I think, or is that a radiator? That's a radiator? I don't know what that is. And you can see it's got a big Holley carburetor on there. Start this thing up. Now it's warm because we've been driving it. But I wanted to show you what we found out. We don't know how to make the radio work, so we don't know if there's anything good or bad or nothing. Anyway, I looked here in the glove box. You can see the glove box is right there. Anyway, it's got a remote control. Should be this way, I guess. But I can't get it to do anything even with the remote, so I don't know anything about radios and I don't care to send them. So you can just see the tip. We don't have a wiper blade on here. Who wants to drive it in the rain anyway? But you can see the wiper works. The heater, there it is. It's nice and warm in here. It's cold outside right now, and so that's all working. I do not know what this is. It was something like a choke or a throttle. Who knows? Probably that's something was in here. The horn's right there, and you got a tack right up here. It's working good. Temperature on this thing, we just got it back from of course you got the tilt wheel in there, and you can see the temperature's hardly done anything. It probably could stand a thermostat in it maybe. That's hard to say. We haven't serviced or safety checked this truck yet, but we will. And you're sitting here watching the gauge flop all over the place on the fuel gauge. We just put gas in it, and the gas gauge actually is working because it was down under a quarter, and now it's just up about a half. If you watch it, you kind of get the feel for it. I don't know. And of course I did show you that it's got the tilt here and all that. The windows roll down good and everything else. Anyway, nice and warm in here. This is a 1942 Chevrolet pickup. That's 79 years old. I can relate to that. Anyway, I can't believe how nice a shape this thing's in and how good it looks underneath here. It's all clean and nice. It looks good. The thing runs really well, and it just goes down the road good. We didn't find much. There's something right up in here a little bit funny, but and there's one other spot up there is what we found. But like the corner of the cabs, both corners of the cabs are really, really good. You can see them here, and you can see how nice those corners are. I mean, they haven't been played with at all that I can see, and it all just looks good. This one's the same way on this side. It just really good. So we haven't found any rust in this anywhere, and other than that spot there I was talking about. And these running boards are fiberglass, which is not uncommon. I've seen a lot of fiberglass boards on the running boards and stuff. But the body, solid, good. Looks good. This has got power disc brakes on the front, drums on the rear, and it's got a 350 turbo automatic in it. It's a 350, 283 to 350. I think it's a 350 Chevy is what's in here. And it's got a Mustang II front end on there with the disc brakes on it. I mean, it all looks real good. They've done a nice job on this thing. I'm excited about driving this truck. And it's my favorite color, red. So it should be good. We got a couple little things to do up the top side, but not much. I mean, it looks really good everywhere you look. I like this truck. So we're going northbound on Old 99, and I gotta tell you, I really like this truck. So a couple of things I've noticed already in it. The mirrors, it's got the rear mirror here, but it's also got the mirror out the side back there, and I can see things out of there. Plus it's got the little mirror there, and it's got the same thing on this side. All these mirrors, I can see out better than most anything I've ever driven on this old stuff like this. It's really good. So, and again, I can tell you that the heater works. So, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the fan's blowing. I got it on full, and it's getting nice and warm in here right now. And this thing just drives nice. I mean, it stays in place good. No hands. I can see it. Got a nice looking dash in here. Instruments all look good. They're BDO gauges, so that's all good. And it's got a tilt wheel too. How about that? So we're going to go down the freeway. We're heading southbound on I-5. The microphone sound system is not going to work as well as we'd like right here. Brakes are really good. Boy, the paint's beautiful on this thing. It's got a reflection. You can see the trees in there, paint and everything. It glows. It really looks good. Look at that. No hands, straight. Back to Draegers. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Give us a call, 206-533-9600.